Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, we will discuss the future of Mirage-2000 aircraft in the Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force has been putting a lot of faith in its Mirage-2000 fleet for decades. It was the only real multi-role aircraft that could compete with the Pakistan Air Force's F-16s. But as time has gone on, the PAF's F-16s have become better, while the IAF's Mirages lost the technological edge. Currently, the IAF operates about 50 Mirage-2000s and plans to buy some more in the two-seater variant for training purposes. The Mirage-2000 upgrade program is very important for the IAF because it helps it keep its fighter force strong until it gets its next-generation fighters, like the Tejas Mk2 and AMCA. The upgraded Mirage-2000s will remain an important part of India's air defense and offensive powers for many years to come. Let's first talk briefly about the existing upgrades. The Mirage-2000I is the current upgrade the IAF Mirage-2000s are going through. The nearly $2.5 billion plan is running on a delayed schedule. But let's concentrate on the specifications. The new Thales RDY-2 radar is the most important part of the upgrade. It can engage targets at very long ranges in the air, track targets automatically, map targets on the ground using Doppler beam sharpening techniques, and track and attack moving targets on the ground. Now that the pilot has a screen in their helmet, they can see radar data overlaid on top of it without having to look at any of the screens in the cockpit. From an operational point of view, this means that during air combat, the pilot can point their helmet at the target and fire their weapons without having to move the whole jet in that direction. They can just point their head in the direction of what they want to hit. Many new weapons are an important part of the Mirage-2000I. The Leica air-to-air missile is one of them. It is a cutting-edge missile that can hit targets both far away and close up. It's like having one missile that can do two jobs. The IAF's Mirage-2000s that haven't been updated yet use the Super or 530D to hit long-range targets in the sky and the Magic 2 missile for close-range fights. The government agreed to buy 450 Mica missiles from the French company MBDA for $1.23 billion in January 2012. The Mirage-2000I upgrade was meant to keep the IAF up to date for the next 20 years. However, the scene has evolved because technology changes so quickly, especially since 5th-generation equipment is now being put on 4th-generation aircraft, making it 4.5 generation plus aircraft. Logically, the next in line is the Mirage-2000IN upgrade. This next step hasn't been decided upon yet, but it might include even more advanced upgrades, such as adding an active electronically scanned array or the AESA radar for better situational awareness and tracking, as well as even more advanced air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons and improving the engines to make them thrust better and use less fuel. Let's look at these things one by one. Let's start with the engine options. The IAF Mirage-2000 is powered by the SNECMA M53P2 engine. IAF has two French engines to choose from, the SNECMA M88 and the Safran M53P2E. The M88 already equips the Rafales, so there can be commonality. However, M53P2E has a higher thrust-to-weight ratio than M88, is readily available due to existing production lines, and is compatible with existing Mirage-2000 airframes. The next aspect is the AESA radar. IAF has the option for RDY-3 and RDY-4 radars. But compared to the RDY-3, the RDY-4 should have a much wider range of monitoring, letting threats be targeted and dealt with more quickly. This might require making changes to the transmitter's power, the design of the antenna, and the algorithms used to handle the signals. Unfortunately, not much is known about the Thales RDY-4 radar yet because it is still in its early development stage. But knowing the Indian decision-making prowess, we might have RDY-5 option by that time. I am allowed to joke, ain't I? The last is the weapons. Logically, this will allow for the integration of more advanced weapons. India might insist on the integration of local weapons, too. Let's now recap. Through the Mirage-2000-5 and Mirage-2000-5 Mk.2 programs, the IAF is working hard to improve its collection of Mirage-2000s. These improvements make the plane's avionics, weapons systems, and radars better, which will make it more useful and usable for at least another 15 to 20 years. There are still talks going on about a new upgrade program called Mirage-2000IN. Adding a new, stronger engine like the SNECMA M88, or the Safran M53P2EN, cutting-edge radar like the Thales RDY-4, or an AESA radar could help with this. With these kinds of improvements, the Mirage 2000 might still be useful after 2040. Do you think Mirage 2000s are worth upgrading? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this content, please subscribe to the channel and share and like the videos.